Nice to meet you. We are Team Corn from Busan High School. This is our environment project. As you can see that our environment is being destroyed. There are several of reasons for environmental pollution, but we got top 4. There are deforestation, plastic waste, smokes from factory and vehicles, water pollution. This picture was taken in Hanoi last Saturday. Or this is a photo of a dumpster in the rural area. There used to be not a dumpster. Or this is a picture was taken in Hanoi too. That is smokes from buses. The problem that we really need to care about is plastic waste. Let's see what's the harms of using plastics made from crude oil. In the process of making or incinerating plastics is produced a toxic gas called carbon dioxide, which is likely to enhance the greenhouse effect and promote global climate change. The presence of polymer in soil and water prevents oxygen from passing through the soil, which makes it unable to retain nutrients and also causes soil erosion. This photo was taken in Kulong Delta. That is soil erosion. Most sea creatures die from eating plastic products thrown into the sea, like fishes, turtles. Now we got new food chain. It takes more than 450 years for a plastic bottle to decompose completely. In plastic contains a toxic substance called DOP. This toxic can affect a baby gender and cause infertility in women.
Through our research, we've decided to carry out this project in order to save the environment. This might be a small part of the actions needed to protect the environment and our lives. But small actions like this can also contribute an important change for nature. This is a plastic pen. Therefore, we will create new products to minimize the amount of plastic pen. Have you ever heard about making a pen from corn? We can make a pen just like a normal plastic pen, but using corn resins as materials. We predict this pen will decompose in 6 months. First of all, we're gonna talk about the origins and characteristics of maize. It's come from Central America. Unindustrial monocotyledonous plants belong to poaceae or Gramineae families. They are domesticated crops. High yield because they went through selective breeding. Maximum height 7 meters, minimum height 2.5 meters.
Who discovered PLA? PLA was discovered in the 1920s by Wallace Carothers. Well, let's see who is he. Wallace Carothers He was born in 1896 and died in 1937. He had gone to 2 universities and 1 college. He worked for DuPont Company, and he was the one who discovered nylon, PLA, authored of 100 patents and more than 50 technical documents. This is a photo of Wallace Carothers. As a member of DuPont, he was in an attempt to find an environmentally friendly plastics. However, commercial use of PLA was too costly. It wasn't until 1989 when Dr. Patrick Gruber with his wife Sally discovered how to create PLA from corn on his stove at home, which helped to reduce the cost of manufacturing PLA. Let's see how to make PLA.
But to make PLA, corn will be first converted into corn sugar, or dextrose, the common commercial name for D-glucose, through a process that begins with wet milling, a mechanical process in water that separates starch as well as other valuable components from the corn kernel. The starch is then heated with excess or enzymes or both to completely hydrolyze the starch to dextrose. The dextrose is then isolated by crystallization or used as a liquid concentrate. A typical starch wet milling plant can process 100,000 bushels of corn a day. Producing PLA uses 65% less energy than producing conventional plastics, according to an independent analysis commissioned by the Nature Works. It also generates 68% fewer greenhouse gases and contains no toxins. PLA. Firstly, PLA is delivered from a renewable resource. Secondly, PLA plastics are compostable. And finally, PLA does not produce a toxic fume if incinerated. The cons of PLA is that they depend on a large use of crops, and PLA are only compostable in a commercial composting facility, and they do not break down into natural elements.
Let's see what we are going to do to make the corn resin pen. So, let's see how to make it. Is it hard? No, similar process as the process of making the plastic pen. Step 1. Making pen caps, screws, and interior barrel. Step 2. Ink replenishment. Step 3. Pen testing. Step 4. Assembly. Step 5. Inspection. Step 6. Adding logo and brand. Step 7. Packaging. Don't use plastics. We use PLA plastics because it's easy to use, environmental friendly, and cheap. It helps the environment and the economy too. So, here is our final words.
We have to remind you again. Our environment is being destroyed every day. The more advanced our industrial factory become, the more waste will be discharged into the environment. Who will be responsible for these environmental issues? Pollution is directly related to humans' lack of consciousness. Its consequences are worse than we imagined. It affects the survival of the earth. Now, we will talk about some typical issues. First thing is soil erosion. Human activities have increased the rate of erosions occurring globally. Secondly, the problem is water pollution. It results when contaminants are introduced into the natural environment. Thirdly is deforestation. This problem is very common this year. Next is endangered animals. Species become endangered for two main reasons: loss of habitat and loss of genetic variation. The primary cause of this phenomenon is ice albedo feedback, whereby melting ice uncovers darker land or oceans beneath. But everything can change if we effort. So, how can we change? By using our pen, you can minimize the use of plastic products. Together, we can save the environment. We have to go green and use eco-friendly products. Thanks for watching our videos. Remember to like and share our project.